earthquake.
That's really, really gonna push our insurance premiums up.
You think so? I mean, you really think so?
Totally. I think so. I think that I think so. I think that crack, that that doesn't look good. Doesn't that mess with your insurance premium? Like if your ceiling caves in, I think our ceiling could really cave in.
Well, I mean, we can spackle that up. And paint over it.
Steve, I don't think that's a spackle. That's a gaping wound in the ceiling of our home.
Yeah, but we just need to, really, we just need to cover it up, get the right people in here, and get it sold. Get that.
Are you talking about cheating someone out of a safe home?
No, people do this all the time. I mean, we don't really know. We don't know for sure. If you want my honest opinion, that looks very cosmetic. That looks like it's just something that I don't.
Come look over here. Look at it right here. Look at it. It's dropping down.
Okay, all right. Look, I know.
Planks.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. But really, a lot of people don't look that close. A lot of people don't have this knowledge. Okay, so really, people.
It's a hole, honey.
So what? You just spackle it up. You paint over it. I know a guy on the south side that can come over here. He's even got that texture machine. We can cover that up. It'll look fine. We just need to get through. I'm sure we can get a buyer by the spring.
I know you want to sell the house, but that just feels wrong.
No.
It does. And plus, by the spring, that's months away, and that could fall on me.
Well, we... Oh, hey!
What?
Are you? It's not really. I sit there the whole time.
What?
I was just listening to what you're saying.
Well, you agree with me, right? I mean, it's a gaping wound in the skin and flesh and bone of our home. And Steve thinks it's a cosmetic issue.
Monica,
What, Paul?
you
What?
are just going over the top of this. I mean, a gaping hole. We're calling it a wound. This is a house.
It's a gaping wound.
It's a house. There are no wounds. Houses cannot be wounded.
This
Am I
has
right?
we have lived in this house since we got married. It's a very important place. It's like another person. It's like another being, and that is a gaping hole. And
above
now
all...
Oh my God. What?
Look, we're not experts. I'm just want us to keep that in mind. That we do not have to jump to the conclusion that the house is falling apart, that it will fall apart on you. All right? We don't know.
What did I try to teach you when I was alive? That
I tend to
overreact to things.
I
And you
do.
treat inanimate objects as if they are living, sentient beings.
I make mountains out of molehills, and I attach to.
I thought that when you met Steve, he would help cure you of that. I mean, not that you need cure. There's nothing wrong with you.
You've been gone for like 25 years now. I don't. Why are you in my? Why are you here right now? What?
I saw that you needed help. I thought I'd stop by.
He does this,
I'm really glad we both get to experience Paul's ghost, because that would be weird if you were looking at me and I was talking to him.
Yeah.
It's
And you
funny.
didn't know.
No, Steve and I converse a lot, actually. We even have coffee. Well, he has coffee.
And you just sit haunting the coffee
It's
shop.
not hot. It's not. No, this is a look.
What? I mean, gay
ideas of what a ghost is, but that's not.
Well, what
It's not-
would you call you?
It's just I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm a disembodied spirit.
It's a ghost.
It's that you're being ghostist. I mean,
You
that
are being
is,
a little
we don't
ghostist.
prefer that term. I'm just saying.
Okay. So the committee of disembodied spirits met and said, we don't like the word ghost. Don't try to touch me. It creeps me out when your hand passes through my body.
I mean, I don't know about you, Monica, but I certainly do appreciate that there's someone that can give us an impartial opinion on this.
I'm impartial. There's no part of me. I'm completely impartial.
Oh, joke. It's a big crack.
Maybe we can get down to like what this is really about.
What is
okay?
this really about? Because I think
It's about security, people, and it's about ethics. Both security and ethics.
I think you are feeling like you don't want to leave this
don't.
place.
Do not
On
talk
the
about how
nosy.
I feel. You shut
on
up.
the nosy,
You are dead. You shut up.
You have these things you can't let go.
Right
I
there.
think that's
right there.
You don't get to talk about how I feel. What I feel is inside of me. Get away from me. Back up. I will get the salt and I will pour salt on you and you will swish away. And
I
that
think that's a slug. You're thinking of slugs.
What are you reading? That makes you
I
think
watch
salt
Supernatural.
has any effect on
Salt
disembodied
and iron.
spirits.
Salt and iron.
DSs, as we call it.
Salt and iron. Let's find out. Let me find the damn. Where'd you put the poker for the fireplace? Where'd you put it?
Packed it. We don't need the fireplace anymore.
We're not leaving for 3 months. Where'd you
We're not
place the
leaving.
salt?
She might as well just stop it. We're not.
Well, we
leaving.
gotta-
That's
we
what
gotta-
she means.
We gotta clear the. I mean, we're gonna have some people to come in and look at the place. You know, we gotta minimalize a little bit. We don't
We need to spackle that because you're not getting out of here. I mean, that's if you want to fix that properly, that's a solid $8,000.
Okay, and if we're
I
gonna
don't-
fix that properly, then what about the cracks down here?
Yes.
This is foundation issues. I mean, it's like you want to fix the foundation. Do you,
You
want
really
that's
could
gonna?
probably get out of here before.
Well, you know that's just going over that carpet, honey. Come on.
Shit, it's just.
I was
salt.
able to catch a little bit in my mouth, but it's.
Damn it.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna sit here and observe. You can continue with your conversation.
You know it's me that always has to clean this stuff up.
I know. That's what we talk about. It's like how
All right, honey.
she.
I can hear you from in here.
Look,
Both of you.
Steve.
Mark.
His.
Oh.
Ah!
It's been 25 years. It's understandable. She obviously doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, I know she
I
doesn't.
mean, I don't blame her. This is a great house, man. I love her. That's why I'm still here.
Yeah, but I mean,
You know, when
we saw this. The property values have gone up so much
can't
since.
afford the taxes.
Can't afford the taxes, but this is a really hipster neighborhood now. I mean, when we moved in here, there was nothing. I mean, we had bars up on the windows, and now it's like we can get a great buyer. I mean, we just.
Steve, I don't want to move to the suburbs. That's the problem. You want to move to the stupid suburbs.
We can build the same kind of memories
I'm not
over
listening.
there. This house is a shell. It's not our home. Me and you, we are the home. Wherever we are, we can make it, and we.
She was always like that when we were married. I mean, it was.
Us making it is not the point. This house contains all the memories of our last 25 years together.
Plus,
Since that
I
disembodied
think-
spirit
How
died,
soon we forget how the love dissipates after 25 years.
may I propose something?
I think you're probably going to, whether I say yes or no. So why don't you go first, Steve?
Steve, please.
I think it has to do with him. You are not ready to leave this behind. I think it's this.
Oh,
There you
did
go.
you hear that? That was the house shaking, and I only weigh 120 pounds. That's not right.
It's a
and
little
you're
fact
wrong.
I can add. I did that.
It's not about us at all. It's about you two. You are not ready to leave this house and leave him. That's what it's all about.
I have been your wife for 25 years.
And I love you.
Yours.
And
Yours. He went away and broke our marriage contract by dying
Yeah,
that day.
that was my fault.
It was your damn fault.
I wanted to climb the mountain.
Yeah,
I thought I
yeah. In the
No,
middle
yeah.
of winter.
don't need a rope.
In the middle of winter, dumbass, goes and dies, breaks our contract. I am your wife, and I love you. And it is not about that disembodied spirit.
Well, then why can't we just pack up and leave?
Because this house
It's more than that.
it has energy. It has its own being.
It has its own spirit, its own
Its
disembodiment.
own, not disembodied. That's disembodied. Look. You can't. The house, bones. It's got bones. You can sit against it.
All right, so how does this work? So we sell the house. Do you come with us? Is
I
that some
haven't
sort of thing?
decided yet, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm getting a negative vibe here.
Well,
I'm
can
not
you?
giving
Is that-
I mean, she's like accusing me of breaking our contract because I died. I didn't mean to die. You know, I thought we were in love.
We were in love.
But now all this bitterness.
We were in love.
So I mean,
Love your memory. Still.
Who wouldn't? I mean,
And you chose to climb the stupid mountain in the winter when I told you it was a bad idea. You wouldn't listen to me and you never did. And you know what? Neither does he.
had good insurance though, so there was that. Took care of you.
Yes, you took care of me.
Look, you guys probably got a few things to work out, but I mean, you keep going back and forth about the house.
Well, that's what, it's about us. The house is about us.
It's about you. It's not about the house. It really is.
it's not about. I mean, right? You can obviously. I want to get out of this situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit in this chair right now.
Alright.
Get out of the chair.
How can you tell I'm here?
I know you're here because you're talking.
My keys and my chapstick.
Your keys and chapstick are disembodied.
All right. So look.
Steve, I hope that my bony butt just stabbed your disembodied body. I love you, and I don't want to leave the house, and it's not about him.
You haven't really presented a very strong case for this. I mean, really, this is your chance. Tell me what it is about this house. Make it convincing.
It's a great house. It's an old house that has character. If we move out to like Stone Oak, we're gonna live in like an aluminum home that looks like.
Oh,
There's a new Jerusalem grill going in at Stone Oak.
Can you
Come
mind
on,
your
man.
own
That's gonna be
business?
great. The
Yeah,
Jerusalem grill
having a-
at Stone Oak.
Having a moment.
I'm always here. I just usually don't make myself known.
Well,
So
just make
just
yourself
imagine
unknown.
that I'm always
Yeah,
here.
you don't have to cut in with your comments.
But I just thought you might want to know there's a Jerusalem grill.
I
It's
didn't.
Stone Oak.
I didn't want to know that. I wanted to have a conversation with my current,
See,
not
this-
dead husband.
This right here, this is the Monica I remember. Just has an agenda that she just wants to push through and just keeps repeating the same stupid shit over and over. Oh, I love this house. Oh, this house. It has its own spirit. It has its own vibe.
All right, Monica, look. This is the straight truth. If we stay in this house, you're right. Okay, you're absolutely right. That's gonna get worse. Foundation issues are gonna get worse. We're gonna be sinking at least $25,000 into this house. So are you ready to make this a lifelong commitment being in this house? I mean,
Do you
we can
love
get-
me?
of course I love you.
Really?
Very much.
When somebody says, "Of course I love you," that to me that means
Shut up, Mom.
like
Dude,
doesn't
you
mean
don't-
anything. I mean, of course I love you. That's like when like somebody's going out the door and you say love you and they say love you back. That doesn't mean anything. Look her in the eye and tell her you love her.
Man, I don't
Look her
get
in
you.
the eye. Look her in the eye and tell her you love her. If you love her, no, closer.
This is this close enough for you?
Do you have to do it like that?
This is kind
Honey,
of
I've got a little. This is not having to do with you. It's
But it does have to do with
You can't say you love her in front of me?
He's there.
Why are you turning this around on me?
That's what he does. I think it's how he entertains himself in the veil.
This is not entertaining to me.
And you want to stay in this situation?
I want to stay in the house. I want him to. We can hire somebody. We can hire somebody.
Ghostbusters aren't real.
Shut up!
Not real.
Shut up! Somebody.
I've looked into that already, and I didn't tell you, but I already looked into it, and it's not real. He's right. He's kind of here. And I don't even know how his spirit land works, but he might even. I mean, I don't know if he can even.
You were gonna try and get rid of him.
Well, I just
without
looked into
talking
it.
to
No,
him?
I casual. It was a casual Google.
I love you.
It was the oddest, most impulsive, non-serious, casual Google.
It's not that hard if you love somebody, tell them you love them.
I love
her.
I do. It's hard,
You both love me.
apparently.
I love you. I mean, I don't do the whispery thing because I'm confident of it. You know? Monica, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. It's not a competition, I know.
I love you. Steve, say something.
He's doing his little befuddled look. I've seen that many times over the years. He does that little.
Dude,
he
you will
thinks
not
it's-
shut up.
He thinks
Oh,
it's
you're
cute.
making it worse. Let me talk to my husband.
Okay,
All right.
okay, all right.
I love you and I love him.
Okay, well it's fine. I know I'm dead.
Mate. I'm sorry. All right. He just gets under my skin a lot.
Mm.
And it's been a tough couple of decades with him hanging around.
Is that why you want to move?
Yes.
Just
It's getting harder and harder to do that. Harder and harder.
So,
I mean, just tell me, look, we can end all this right now. If you just tell me straight up, do you want to stay in this house because it's the three of us?
no. But I'll admit that having him show up after a year of him being gone, even though I love you so much, it made some of my grief and sadness go away. And so I haven't never really had to, and I had to spend a year without him, but I could like pretend that he was, I don't know, deployed and gone. And then he showed back up and he talked to you too, and it was like, oh, he's here and I didn't have to completely let go.
So, let's say he didn't show up after that 1 year. You really think that you'd still be grieving now, 25 years later?
Probably not.
So,
But it would have taken longer. That's what I'm saying. I was still, when we got married, I love you. I love you. I fell in love with you the minute I saw you. And there was still pain. I mean, it was an empty hole. He was a big deal in my life. You know that. I told you.
yeah, I
I'm
know.
kind of hard to get
He's
over.
told me.
I'm kind of hard to get over. I told him that.
And it doesn't
I
matter.
know it's true.
So, just pretend he's not here for a minute, because I need to tell you this. If you really, really need to get out and away from him, I'll go with you.
But then that would hang over my head for the rest of our lives, assuming that we'd even be together. You know, he agrees with me on that.
He's playing some kind of weird game.
I mean,
There's a lot of truth.
Yeah, I know
in
what I'm
that.
talking about. I mean, I've observed a lot over the years.
I mean, he's an asshole that plays these little games, but 80% of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is rooted in truth.
True. It's all true.
Well, if you can't have faith in me
80%.
that I won't hold it over your head, then that's a problem between you and I.
Between
Amen.
you and me.
Whatever. That's a problem between the two of us.
Which two?
Because you and me,
And me.
and then not you.
Not me.
If you cannot trust me and have enough faith in me and the amount of love that I have for you, and think that I'm going to hold something over your head like that, then maybe we're not going to work. Maybe you should go to Stone Oak by yourself, and I should stay in this
Jerusalem Grill.
fucked up home with him.
We just hang out and like watch Netflix. Luther? Ah?
I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that you don't know how you're gonna react. You don't know. I mean,
How I'm going to feel and how I'm going to act are two different things. How I'm going to feel a loss because I didn't have to deal with it totally when he died. That's how I'm going to feel. I'm going to hurt a little bit. Am I going to actively hold it over your head or be passive aggressive? I'm going to try real hard not to because I know that's shitty behavior.
However,
Shut up.
I have to think about this.
Fine. Go think. Just go think.
you are being really aggressive toward me. I mean, I'm just trying to help here. Honestly, you guys know me. I'm playing games. I'm trying to help.
No, you're not.
I really am. I really am. I know it's hard to believe. You remember that time before I fell off the mountain? And we used to go together?
Yes. Remember when we climbed Vita Woo in Wyoming? Vita Woo
In the winter.
in the winter.
Yeah.
Totally rock climbing that shit. I think they started calling it bouldering.
Or whatever it was, we killed it. We killed it
No, we did.
until it killed me. But,
That was you going alone.
well,
That was you going alone. And I told you not to go. In fact,
well, this is what we're doing 25 years ago. Play I Told You So
I
with
think
me.
I begged you not to go. And I need to say that to you because I've never gotten to say it before. I think I begged you not to go, and you went anyway. And you went and you died. And that was probably the worst day. In fact, no, not even probably. That was the worst day of my entire life. And Steve walked into my life when I was still in pain, and he saved me from that. And then you came back, and that's what happened. You came back. You could have stayed gone. You could have pretended that you weren't here. You could have looked at the two of us and said, oh, maybe I should leave them alone to have their own lives, but you didn't. You came here. That's what happened.
Well, it's just because we had unfinished business. You know? I mean, you think I don't feel... I mean, I'm laughing now because that's what disembodied spirits do. And we can't help it. Everything's funny to us because it's over for us and we're just kind of looking down, glad it's not us. But look, I mean, you don't think I feel terrible that you begged me not to go and I went? But let me tell you, that fall, I've never felt more alive than just before I hit the ground. It was so beautiful. I mean, it was so freeing and weightless. You know that falling objects feel no weight. They have no weight. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It was the most amazing thing that ever happened to me.
I'm glad that you had an amazing thing. And this is going to sound really, really childish. But you had that amazing thing without me.
I was thinking about you on the way down, and how much you would have loved to be there dying with me. I really think you would have loved it. And you wouldn't even have that Steve guy in your life at all. Oh, it would have been so beautiful to go out together like that. Oh.
It would have been, but Paul, I think we have to let each other go. I think we do. And not because of Steve.
No.
All right, I think we're gonna stay.
We're gonna stay here.
Yeah. I mean,
Are you sure?
The heater works. Nice for y'all, I don't care. I can't help it.
I mean, we can. I think if we stay, we need to move now on getting the foundation fixed before we have any more issues, and we can sink some of that.
Are you talking about the future?
Are you trying to avoid what's happening?
Talk
with
about what's
us?
happening now.
I just think that regardless, you belong in this house, and if I try to take you away from this house under any circumstances, it is.
That will eventually lead to the demise of your relationship. For sure. That's what you're trying to say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we can sink all that money that we have invested, that we were going to fix up the house to sell it, and we can insure another 15, 20 years together in this house.
Yeah, you're not going to have any kids. You don't need college funds or anything, so, you're beyond that. You're not in childbearing age anymore, are you? Oh.
I told him, did you hear me?
No.
I told him that maybe he and I should let each other go.
What? Just now?
While you were away, while you were out.
Well,
You'll miss me.
Not move,
You'll miss me.
not that, just he and I let
Dude.
each other go.
he's how? He's never going to go away. He's
Steve will
always
miss me.
going to be here.
Steve will miss me for sure.
Where's he going to go?
I can just hang.
Go away. He can. He's not stuck here. Ghosts aren't disembodied spirits. Aren't stuck. Not if the thing he's stuck to lets him go. And he's not stuck to the house.
So he's stuck to you.
He's stuck
Essentially, yeah.
I can let him go, I think.
Okay, so why would you let him go? I mean, what purpose would that serve?
It would give us a marriage that's just two people instead of three.
No disembodied spirits.
And then no hanging over my head this.
It's not hanging over your head if I leave voluntarily.
How voluntarily are you really leaving?
How will you even know if I actually leave? I mean, to be fair,
Oh.
I can just tell you I'm leaving.
Dude, I know you wouldn't be able to keep quiet. You would not be able to keep quiet.
You're so right.
And you have to bring up the whole holding it over your head thing again when I thought we had that.
We addressed that. That was addressed.
I'm not gonna hold it over your head. I'm telling you that I can let him go, and I think he should let me go, and you and I should have a non-polyamorous with a disembodied spirit relationship. I love him and I will always love him, and that's the way it is. I love you and I want a physical relationship on this planet, in this realm with you.
Even after 25 years, which is amazing.
And believe me, if I didn't absolutely love you with every fiber of my being, why would I put up with this for 25 years? It's because I love you, and
I can give you that. I can give you that. He was always challenging.
To say the least.
I think he's actually gotten worse.
You want to get a pizza? Anchovies and onions. My favorite.
I like anchovies.
I like onions.
Yes.